Hi everyone, this is Ismail and welcome to my SharePoint series. If you are new to SharePoint or want to build your skills from the basics, you are in the right place. In this series, I will break down the SharePoint in a simple, practical way with real examples. In this first video, we are going to start with the foundation. What exactly is SharePoint? Why do companies use it so much? And how do you use it in your daily work? So let's get started. What is SharePoint? SharePoint is a powerful platform inside Microsoft 365 that helps organizations store information, organize content, share documents, and collaborate efficiently. The simplest way to understand SharePoint in this, it's like a secure company storage plus a web builder plus a collaboration workspace, all combined into a one platform. You can upload documents, create data list, build pages, automate process, and connect everything within your tools like Teams, OneDrive, Outlook, and Power Apps. SharePoint becomes the digital backbone for teamwork and information management. Where SharePoint is used, you will see SharePoint being used across almost every department in a company. For an example, document libraries for storing Excel, Word, PDF files, company internet sites for news and announcements, project management spaces, team collaboration workspaces, approval workflows and automation, department portals like HR, finance, or IT, employee onboarding and HR service portals, ticketing or request tracking system. To understand SharePoint better, you need to know the two main types of sites, team sites and communication site. A team site is designed for collaboration. Members work together, edit content, share files, and manage tasks. You will see team site used for projects, department work, day-to-day collaboration, tracking tasks, list, and documents. A team site is usually connected to a Microsoft Teams channel as well. Communication site is designed for broadcasting information to a larger audience. Here is a small set of people create content and many people view it. Example includes HR portals, company announcements, intranet homepages, organizational updates, dashboard, and visuals. If you want to share information, you can use a communication site. For an example, a company HR department might have HR team site for internal work, forms, list, and documents. HR communication site published policies, announcement, employee resources, etc. Both are SharePoint sites, but their purpose are completely different. Now let's cover one of the most important concepts, the SharePoint structure. Once you understand this hierarchy, the entire platform becomes easier to use. Think of it like this: SharePoint, sites, list, libraries, item, and documents. So SharePoint, the top level. At the top, we have SharePoint, the overall Microsoft 365 platform where all your organization's data, documents, and collaboration tools live. Sites, the workspace. Inside SharePoint, we create sites. A site is a dedicated workspace for a department, team, or a project. Example includes HR site, IT site, finance site, project site. Each site has its own pages, permission, list, and libraries. List is a structured data. Inside each site, you can create lists. Lists are smart, flexible tables used for storing structured information. Example, you might have employee directory list, tickets list, inventory list, assets list. Every row inside a list is called an item. Libraries. Next, we have document libraries. We are a library where you store files like Word documents, Excel sheets, PDFs, images, and videos. Think of it as a more advanced version of a folder. It comes with features like metadata, version history, sharing controls, and automated workflows. Item and documents. Items are the row inside a list. Documents are the file stored inside a library. So lists store items and libraries store documents, both inside a site. Let's take a real world example. When you open a SharePoint from Microsoft 365, the first thing you see is a dashboard with all the sites you have access to. For example, I have HR communication site, HR team site, and know your employee. This is where you can quickly jump into any site you work with. I click on HR communication site. This site acts as a central communication workspace for my HR team. Think of it as a HR department own homepage or intranet hub. The first page you see is a home intranet page. This normally contains announcement, quick links, updates, and any important HR information designed to help employees find what they need instantly. Let's move to site content. Now, if I scroll down the side menu, I can open site content. This is where all the building blocks of the sites are stored. List, libraries, pages, workflows, everything behind the scenes. Let's open task tracker list. Inside site content, you will find a list called task tracker. This is SharePoint list, which means it works like smart table. Each row represents one task or one employee assignment. We store details like title assigned to due date, status, priority, and category. This list helps the HR team track all the activities and effectively. Let's next we have request document library. This is where we store all kind of documents, things like PDF policies, Word, templates, and forms. Unlike list, a library is designed specifically for file management, versioning, and sharing. Every file inside the library is considered a document. So that's how one real site looks. You start at the SharePoint home, choose a site, and inside that site you have both list and libraries working together to store data and document. So thanks for watching my first video of SharePoint beginner series. In the next video, I'll show you exactly how you create your first SharePoint site, both a team site and a communication site, step by step. Make sure you subscribe and continue with this series to build your SharePoint skills.